Okay.
Wow, this movie made me hate Rob Riggle all over again. Yeah, because I had with Rob when it comes to him, you know who he is, right? He was the mom's boyfriend. He's been in a
Hmm.
bunch of stuff. Because I remember when I first saw him in The Hangover, I didn't like him, but then after Dumb and Dumber 2, I started to like him again. I started to actually think he was actually kind of funny after that. But then in this, I found him really annoying for the most part. I mean, he has one funny scene to me. I thought one scene he had was really funny, but for the most part, he's just kind of meh.
Well,
We just saw middle school,
are we
worst years of
thinking?
our
Are
lives.
we
But
thinking of the same part? The
yeah,
part we thought was funny.
yeah. The
Yeah,
mom part.
when he pops the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It must have been so expensive. Oh, it was.
Well, I was talking about the mom part where he calls his mom. He's trying to talk to
okay.
Siri or something like that. Phone lady, find that part. That was the part I thought he was really funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just saw middle school, worst years of my life, and it was one of the worst hours of my life. A couple hours of my life.
Really?
No, it's just I'm kidding. It wasn't that bad, but it was pretty bad though. I just was not.
It was bad, but I still didn't get mad at it. Probably just because it just panders to that juvenile side of you. The entire movie is really juvenile.
Yeah, it just I don't know. It to me, it just feels like it's fun for kids, but adults are just because they try to add some humor that adult for but I'm just
Yeah.
most of it is just like it's just so kids will love it and just go oh yay funny and but I was just kind of sitting there just like I mean some adults might kind of find it fun because I know it looks like some adults were enjoying
I
it.
heard someone say it was fun when we were leaving. It was actually a pretty packed theater.
Yeah, there were some people who did seem like, and everyone was like sad on this one part that I'll talk about later. But yeah, it's just
this movie did kind of show me that I think too many kids nowadays know the F word because there's kind of like one bit where there's like an implication to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Theo's trying to think of a word that rhymes with the suck, and he's like, there's nothing good that rhymes with it, and a lot of kids actually laughed, so apparently they got it.
I guess.
But
it just I don't know. It was just kind of lackluster and just for the most part I wasn't laughing. I was kind of bored.
Yeah.
And it had a lot of people I like Rob, like I said, Rob Riggle. I like him, but in this she just wasn't very funny. I like Rita. She was the vice principal. She wasn't that funny. The guy who plays the principal. I've seen him funny. He can be funny in some things I've seen him in. The guy who played the principal. And this was just kind of. He had a few more funny moments, but for the most part, it was just kind of. And then there were other people. There were other characters that were trying to pie off as funny. I just like the sister. I didn't like her very much. She had some good moments, but for the most part, she's just kind of. She's kind of reminds me of from Nostalgia Critics Review about the grandmother from the Lorax, the cool granny. She's basically the cool, except she's the cool sister who can drive a car and silly dog with her silly dog. Look at the cute puppy. It's just, and even Lauren Graham, who plays the mom, I like her too, and she just does nothing. She just. Everyone is just kind of either meh or just like, and especially I did not like the main kid. I thought he was kind of how Chris Stuckman thought about the main kid from Miss Peregrine. I thought how boring he was. I kind of thought of that about this kid from this. I thought he was really, really boring.
And then Isabella Moner is in this as another love interest, and
she was okay. I didn't hate her so much. Just that
I didn't either.
Though when she shows up, I'm like, love interest.
Yeah, of course.
And they even did the.
She actually just finished up filming her scenes in Transformers 5.
But yeah, she was okay. She wasn't too bad. Also the best friend who turns out to be the brother or something. Just that was bad. I just hated that twist.
Is it just me or? I don't know. I still think it might have been a better twist than Girl on the Train.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. It kind of ends the same way as like Charlie St. Cloud, only more lighthearted.
Yeah, it was just so because it was done like at least in that I think you knew his brother was dead, but this is just did it in such a dumb, twisty way, and of course everyone was like, "Oh, it's sad." I'm just like, no, I didn't buy that. But yeah, this movie is directed by Steve Carr, who did Next Friday and Are We Done Yet? Those are the only two films I know that he's done. Well, he's done some other stuff too, but yeah, he's a pretty lackluster comedy director. He's only done like meh stuff. Also, wait, and one character I did kind of like was was Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite as the as the janitor. He had a couple funny moments, especially the part with the nunchucks. Because when I thought of Napoleon Dynamite, I got nunchuck skills.
Yeah.
I thought of that, so I'm like, oh, okay.
And just like Miss Peregrine, there's a bully in this movie just for the sake of having a bully.
Well, kind of. He didn't really do anything. He kind of antagonized him a bit, and then he was just, and then he gets like kind of threatened by his teacher, and then nope. The other part was funny too, because I just love mainly because I just love scenes where really lame bullies like him get their comeuppance. Even like in Alvin and Chipmunks the Squeakquel, the only scene I like is when the really lame, because the bully, there was a sort of bully for Alvin who was like really the jock kid who was kind of lame, and he gets defeated like so easily, and it's just, I don't know, I thought that was funny because I thought he was so lame. So just like whenever lame bullies like that, it's just the way he's handled too. The bully just feels so 80s. Like bullies like that are not like that anymore. Bullies now are way worse than they used. Like they don't pay, like they cripple kids emotionally now, like really emotionally. Like they get, like, they're awful now. Bullying has gotten like really bad. Like it's not like, oh, dork.
Yeah. Dead meat.
Dead meat. I forgot that.
I'm totally texting that singing to my friends.
I was actually trying to listen to make sure he heard when there's that scene, because because remember from the movie Bridge of Terabithia, the bully's behind him, he goes, dead meat. I was actually gonna see, oh, is he gonna say it? And he's like, oh. That would have made my day though if he's like, dead meat. I'm like, I would have been just so happy.
Yeah. Don't make him get out his cake decorating kit.
But it's just
so. Honestly, this movie I kind of feel was trying to appeal to that juvenile side of everyone, and if it had just been all out that, I probably would have enjoyed it more. Honestly, though, I honestly just couldn't really get all that mad at it. The premise is that this kid is like trying to break all 136 of the rules at this school, and
which are, a lot of them make no sense. Like the whole, no creativity.
A lot of
schools nowadays are all about creativity.
Yeah, it's like one level lower than military school, I guess.
Yeah, it's just,
yeah.
I just thought that was really. I do agree
the whole movie is dumb, but
that this movie didn't really make me angry either. Just, even though there was stuff that made me cringe a bit, I'm still just kind of on it, really. Though I was hoping
most of the time it just kind of made me like smile but shake my head at the same time, because I know I should not be laughing at this, but I kind of am. Like they make the light's going out. So they replace the school bell with like a fart noise, and it takes them like a week for them to decide to do something about it.
Well, it takes them a while to take it down or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, and just the way they put things, like the fart bell goes off while the principal's in his office, and it's like hey, could someone do something about that fart bell? I want my ding dong back.
That was weird to me. Yeah,
I know, just the way that
like I said,
way he puts that.
Like I said, there were jokes that were cute, that would make me chuckle. It's just there was nothing that really made me laugh very except for maybe the Siri part. Mainly because I have had problems with Siri before. Like there was one time where I was with my dad and he was trying to use Siri to call Papa Murphy's to make a food, and he goes, "Call Papa Murphy's," and he keeps getting confused and going, "He's calling Papa." So it reminded me of that.
Part,
so,
He's
like, "How do I get rid of kids?" It's like, okay, calling mother. Yeah, that was great. That was funny because, especially like I said, but if I never had that moment where I've had messes up with Siri, even like when I'm just trying to look up a movie, it'll go, "What? Okay, looking up this one thing instead." I'm like, okay, Siri, you're an idiot. Yeah. That's why
it kind of reminds me of what Disney Channel show was it? I don't remember. There was just one episode that had this one brilliantly funny bit. It's a kid who's trying to fix who's trying to get like his toy fixed that he just bought.
Yeah.
It's like, for customer service, say 1. 1. Did you say 3? 1. Did you say 6? No! 1! Connecting you to no one.
That's cute.
Oh, which I think, it's that, it's not the one that Bella Thorne got a start on. Um,
Bella Thorne. Who's Bella Thorne again?
She's like a popular redhead actress. She was in The
Oh,
Duff.
yeah.
Shake It Up. That's what it was called. Shake It Up.
Yeah, she was also in what was it? The first movie I saw her in was Blended.
Yeah.
She was also in, I think, the
she's gonna be in the new Amityville movie. She was in the first episode of
Scream and she was she was also in the Scream the TV series. Though technically that's not new because that's been on the back burner since forever. I remember seeing a trailer for that since that come out. But yeah, she's not. She was also in the Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, she's.
Oh yeah.
She's not. Yeah, she's okay. She's not that bad.
Well, anyway, back to the movie.
But yeah, this movie feels very much like a Disney Channel show or a Disney Channel movie.
Yeah.
Though I forgot. There is one really good bright side to this, and that is the animation. The animation scenes are great. Like the animation in this is great. I love the way it's drawn and.
Kind of thought those scenes were kind of cliched.
I didn't think they were that funny.
Drawings coming to life.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the animation itself that I really liked. Because I'm my two favorite. These are just my two favorite. I'm not saying I hate every other animation style. I'm saying my two favorite animation styles are hand drawn and stop motion. Those are my two favorite. I didn't think those scenes were that funny. I just thought they were. I thought they were creative and interesting. And part of me kind of wish the whole movie was like that because I just really because hand drawn animation is kind of gone and CG's kind of taken over. Not that I hate, like I said, I don't hate CG. I just wish we would get some hand drawn animation too. But the problem is they don't make money anymore, so they don't do hand drawn animation anymore. I mean, they are trying to do the paper. There's that one short called Paperman, where it's like a mix of both. They've been trying to implement that, but for some reason they haven't gone all the way with it yet. So.
Yeah.
Except for maybe the closest I think they did get was Peanuts, the Peanuts movie. They did kind of have a hand-drawn look to it a bit, but so those parts were really good, and I did think some of the ways they're messing with the school are kind of creative, like the post-it notes and stuff.
Even though, how do they accomplish half this stuff? I mean, it shows them breaking into the school once,
well,
but how do they do that? It just shows you in there.
You got to remember, the brother's dead. He's not there. It's just the one kid.
Yeah, true, but still, how did he get in there? And for another thing, they
I know.
Did they graffiti the entire school 2 stories up as
well?
How,
I mean, I might buy it with 2 kids, but since the one was supposed to be dead, it was just the one kid. I was like, what?
Yeah. So even if he got a bunch of ladders to do all that, how did nobody notice?
Yeah, I don't know. Another thing too that also kind of ruins the whole part with his brother being alive. There's a part where he talks to the girls I sometimes imagine he's still alive, and she's just like, oh, no, I think a real person in real life would probably think that's creepy. I talked to my dead brother. Most people would find that kind of nuts.
I wouldn't. I mean, I could understand someone imagining them around.
Well, no, but a lot of people actually would find that kind of nuts. Like, hi, brother, how are you doing? In the pictures, there's him talking to him, and it's like, that looks kind of creepy. Most people would find that kind of creepy.
Yeah. So with scenes like that, I can barely take them seriously, too. I mean, with a movie that's this silly. Yeah. I mean, if it had just gone all out with its silliness, I probably would have enjoyed it more, but scenes like that just don't mesh well. Especially one particular instance is, when the principal finds out that it was the kid. Why do I keep forgetting people's names?
Because he's trying to. He doesn't, because he's trying to get his whole class removed so they can be a one on their test or some crap.
Yeah. So the kid gets up on a desk and turns on a lighter or something, and turns the sprinklers on, and it's spraying tie-dye stuff.
Yeah.
And so the principal there says that is okay, you're expelled, and he kind of reacts kind of sad to it in that moment.
Yeah.
But I guess it doesn't matter because we got a Technicolor dance number to go to.
Yeah.
And then it's just right back to the
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was really hoping not to like this, but I was hoping to like it better than I thought I was. Because I remember seeing the trailers and not thinking it looked particularly great, except for the animation. But yeah, I was hoping that this would be like The Wildlife, where I thought it was better than I thought it was going to be. But it wasn't. It was just kind of meh. And I'm also not gonna grade it what I thought I was going to grade it, even when the movie started, But I'll talk about that when we get to the final thoughts and grading. But yeah, this movie could have been a lot better, especially with a lot of the people in it who I think are talented, who really could have done a much better job. And just even the sister, I thought she had, like I said, she had some small funny moments, and I think she could have been better, but it's just they just kind of, she was just kind of the cool sister, or some, the kind of the spunky sister with all silly lines, and her silly dog that she wipes its butt on stuff, and it's just like, and Rob Riggle, who's the
that didn't really have much of a payoff joke early on when when you know the mom's boyfriend is like, it's great being a butt wipe, and so in response to that, she like wipes like his
dog's butt on his towel or whatever,
or something, shoves it back in the car, and then that's it. We don't see how that
Also,
how he reacts to it.
Also, why did she start dating him in the first place? Even when it looks like she regrets it in the one scene. I'm like, when she says yes, I'm just like, why? It looks like you're kind of regretting it already. Why don't you just not? Why did you date him in the first place? Just like, what was he seem nice to? Like, I would have bought it maybe if there was like, if he seemed nice while he was talking to her, but he even seemed kind of like a jerk when she was around. I'm just like, I don't buy it for 1 minute that she would stay. She would have dumped him way sooner than she did in this movie. But I don't think I have much to say. I think that's about it for me. I might have some more things to think about it, but yeah. And I don't know about the book. Maybe the book's better, but I'm not going to read it after this.
Yeah.
It's definitely better than how I imagined the Diary of the Wimpy Kid movie was, because I heard the Diary of the Wimpy Kid movie was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better than the first one. I actually did kind of like the second one, Roderick Rules.
Yeah, but yeah, I heard the first one was awful because the wimpy kid in the movie, at least in the movie, was more like a bully than he was like a wimpy kid.
Yeah.
In the first one, anyways. I don't know about the sequels. I didn't see though. I didn't hear about.
They are still making a fourth one, The Long Haul. It comes out in May.
Yeah. I don't have any problem with it. I'm just not going to see it.
They're going to have to replace a lot of the actors though, because it's been 5 years since Dog Days, the third one.
Oh yeah, I hope that actually. Oh yeah, I forgot that happened. I bet my cousin's really happy about that, because my cousin was like really excited. He really wanted to make a Dog Days movie because that was the first book of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies he read. So I hope he got to see that. Now, I would like to talk to him again, but he's older now, so I don't know if he's even into him anymore. Into it anymore. I have to talk to him.
I still enjoy reading the books.
But yeah, I haven't read any of the Diary. I don't have any interest in them, but I don't hate them. Like this one, I don't know. Let's get. Do you want to get to the grading and final thoughts?
Yeah, okay. I think I enjoyed parts of this movie, but it's still bad. So I'd give it a C-, a C at best.
Yeah,
probably C-.
I was going for that. I was really like, I was really hoping to at least give it a C or a C-, but after the really dumb brother being dead ghost thing, I just thought that was so dumb and cliched, and this whole movie is just very much feels like either a Disney Channel show or Disney Channel original thing. It has some cute stuff, but for the most part, I'm just not interested. Like I said, I don't hate this. I'm not angry at it. It's just like I can't even recommend. Like, you can take your kids to see it, but I don't recommend buying it, because I really don't think when the kid grows up, he's gonna like this when he grows up. Like, this is not a movie you want to own, because when your kids grow up, they're not gonna want to see it again. So there's no point in owning this movie. So I'm gonna give this one a D. Like, I was really hoping it would be a little higher, but I'm just like, nah. I really don't. I mean, like I said, I encourage, if you have kids, go ahead and they'll probably enjoy it, but don't ever try to like buy it for them on DVD or something, because they probably won't find much interest when they get older. When they become adults, they're gonna toss this movie to the side. Probably.
I don't know. It may depend on what kind of effect it has on them when they're a kid, because then when they look back, there's still a lot of nostalgic value there.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot. I've rewatched a lot of movies. There's some movies I rewatch now, like the Star Wars prequels. I still kind of enjoy because I loved them as a kid. But then there are some movies I've rewatched that I loved as a kid. I rewatch them now. I'm just like, yeah, that's not very good.
yeah, there are a few of those for me too. An example would be like Once Upon a Forest.
You used to love that one? I don't even know what that is.
I used to watch it. It's you haven't seen a Nostalgia Critics review on that? That was one of the first episodes of his I ever saw.
Oh, I probably don't remember.
Because I had seen that movie, so I
is
clicked
that,
on the
because
video.
Because that was that around the time during Troll Central Park? Yeah, because that was around the time I was getting kind of I stopped rewatching a lot of his stuff from those years because I haven't rewatched Troll Central Park because that was during the years of Nostalgia Critic. I was just kind of I thought he was kind of average.
It was shortly after his sequel month where he reviewed Neverending Story 3, Secret of NIMH 2, and Fern Gully 2. So
because that was around the time where I was starting to get kind of where I felt that the critics' writing wasn't as good, but it's gotten better now that he's done the 2-week thing. But yeah, he was getting. I felt that was during the time. So a lot of those reviews I haven't rewatched again. Like there are some there. So because that was around the time where I was starting to feel he was getting kind of meh. So I was kind of losing interest in a lot of. So I just don't.
It is still a pretty funny review though.
Once Upon a Forest, yeah, I probably don't remember it all that much because I probably didn't like it all.
Rheumatism.
Oh, I didn't remember that, but yeah. So yeah, I really, like I said, I encourage you to take if you think your kids will enjoy it, go ahead and take it. I'm just saying I don't think you should buy it because I don't think they will enjoy it when they get older.
Yeah.
At least I don't think so. Like I said, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So.
There's 2 new trailers.
Yeah, 2 new trailers. One. I can't remember the second one. What was the other one?
The first one's the dog one.
Yeah, Dog's
Well, there's 2 dog ones.
Oh, yeah, 2 dog ones. Rock Dog and A Dog's Purpose.
A Dog's Purpose was the first one we saw, though. Yeah. So I don't know about that one.
I don't know. That movie actually, it's actually kind of a premise that I had once thought of, only instead of dogs, it's just one soul going from human to human at the end of each human life. And like all takes place in like the same reality, so you might come across a body that you were once in. I would love to experience that because sooner or later I would be able to get together with Britt Robertson.
Yeah.
But then by that logic, in one reality, I would actually be Britt Robertson.
Yeah, I don't really. I like dogs, but I don't really like movies about dogs because they're always cheesy and it just looks cheesy to me.
Not always.
They mostly are though. I've rarely seen a dog movie that's just either cheesy or just I haven't really seen I like movies that have a dog if there's a dog in it and he does something but I just don't. But personally, I don't know. I haven't seen a movie about dogs that I really like all that much. I mean, I used to love the Air Bud movies when I was a kid. Once I grew up, I don't really enjoy them anymore. But other than that, it just doesn't interest me. And I do like Britt Robertson, but she does star in a lot of stuff. I just like, no, you're actually really good. Star in something better, please. I guess she needs money. Then again, the first thing I saw her in was The Secret Circle about witches, and that was terrible. Well, not terrible, it was just meh. And then she's also
I watched that on Netflix. I didn't think it was all that bad.
Well, and like I said, it wasn't terrible, it was just meh. But that was actually the first thing I ever saw her in.
Yeah. It's actually funny. I remember seeing that show and realizing that Thomas Dekker was on that as Adam, and it was really funny hearing his voice. He kind of sounds like he could be a future Batman, doesn't he? And what was really funny is that Thomas Dekker is a former voice actor for Littlefoot.
Oh, really?
What if I told you that Littlefoot would grow up to have the voice of Batman?
But yeah, just I don't know. I'm not interested. I'm not because I just don't. Most dog movies, and it had some funny moments and some from the trailer. It had some cute moments, but I'm just like,
I love dogs, so it kind of appeals to me. So.
Like I said, I like dogs. I just don't like movies about them because I just always feel they're always sappy and just not that interesting to me. That's why I didn't go see Max. I avoided that one because
Max is pretty mediocre. And this is coming out in January too.
So it's just there to you like puppies, right? Puppies, go see it. But
Rock Dog
looks a lot better than I thought it was gonna because I never actually watched the trailer. I just passed it on. I'm like, that looks terrible. Not watching that. But it looks a little better, but it doesn't look great. It looks it has some people I like in it, like
J.K. Simmons
and Eddie Izzard too. He's actually the reason I kind of want to see it because I love Eddie Izzard
and Matt Dillon.
Yeah, there's others
and
too.
Sam Elliott.
There's others. So mainly because of Eddie Izzard, I kind of want to see it because I like him. So, but Other than that, I'm not that all that interested, but I'll still see it, I guess.
All right. I'm not all that interested either, but well, give it a go. The animation doesn't look all that great though.
It looks okay.
Well,
It could have been a
it
lot
just kind of looks
worse.
unfinished. It looks better than Norm in the North, but
Or Food Fight, definitely better
well,
than Food Fight.
yeah.
But then again, once you learn about all the stuff that happened behind the scenes of that movie, you're kind of like, oh, okay.
Okay. So next week, The Accountant.
And what else?
It's Kevin Hart's What Now, and Desierto.
Okay.
Desierto is only opening in 74 theaters.
Let's try to see if we can see that one. But
okay. Yeah, I'll see if there are any theaters around playing it. But yeah, really looking forward to The Accountant.
Me too. Me want to see.
Yeah. What Now? I'm not so sure about, but
well, I like his stand-up's really funny actually. He's probably, and he's also like one of the only like comedians now who doesn't try to make political jokes. Like every so many comedians nowadays have to make a point about something, and it's like I don't care anymore.
Yeah. And I did end up enjoying Central Intelligence, so.
Yeah, but this one's just a stand-up routine. Well, there is some.
I think
skits.
It's like half stand-up, half like
yeah, he
half
did
like
that with
action comedy or something.
Yeah, because he did that with his last film a bit, where he did have some skit parts where he would do some actual film stuff, and then it would cut to his stand up or whatever. His last one he did was I Need to Explain or whatever. He did that with his last like big like stand up movie too, but. His stand-up's actually really good. It's actually really funny. Because like I said, it's nice when someone's not like, because every movie or show or comedian has to make a point now. I'm just like, can't we just have something that's fun every once in a while that doesn't have some point to it?
Yeah. Okay. That's all for now then.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. See you next week.